Welcome to the Tony Gaskin Show, best-selling author, celebrity life coach, and international speaker. The purpose of this show is to bring you motivation, inspiration, and education in the areas of life, love, and business. Thank you for joining me. Now let's get started. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Talks with Tony. Got a question and it says, I am from St. Martin in the Caribbean, and I wanted to ask you a question. I'm out of a relationship 4 months now. We have a son together. Then I got to find out he is seeing someone now 3 months, and he is telling me the person is a Christian and holy. I was like, I'm happy for him. I'll be honest. I can't get over him because it's been 8 years we are dealing. Thank you so much for writing in and for that question. So he moved right on. So what that is saying to me is you have a very strong soul tie from this 8 years. And after this 8 years, within a month, he moves on and he's with someone else. You know, a guy wrote a book one time and it says, men don't heal, we hoe. And what he was saying is that when guys want to get over a relationship, they just go to somebody else, start sleeping around. And that kind of proves it right there in your situation. And now you are sitting there and it's hard for you to get over the relationship. Understand that it sometimes can take twice as long to heal as the relationship lasted. In your case, that means 16 years. And that is real. Like, that is real. You literally can still feel something for him 16 years later. And in your case, that definitely will be true because you all have a son together. So every time you look at your son, you're going to see him. You're going to see him. And so that is the repercussions of a soul tie. That is the repercussions of a relationship. And now it sounds like you didn't say marriage. So maybe this sounds like it was just an 8-year, career dating relationship that ended. That's another lesson. Moving forward, don't ever, in your case, date someone longer than 2 years without a proposal. Because what happens is you end up playing house. You end up getting a home, you end up having kids, and you never got a ring. So you never knew that this person was committing until death does you part. So this guy didn't commit to you until death does you part, because you would have said that, like, I got a divorce from my husband. You just said it was a relationship that ended. So that lets me know you weren't married. You weren't married to him. And so now he's moved right on. And that is what I'm talking about when I talk to you about career dating. That's what guys do. Guys who cannot trust themselves for a lifetime, like they don't see you as a lifetime partner, they will not marry you. He will not marry you. He will do everything that looks like marriage. He will get a home together or apartment. He will, both names on the lease, on the deed, on the mortgage. He will buy you a car. He will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids with you. You will have a ring on your finger, but not anything legally binding. Because he's not worrying about answering to you. He's worrying about answering to the law and having to go through all of that when he decides he's done or he's ready to sabotage the relationship. Now he can move on. So now he moved on. No alimony, no spousal support, no splitting of his assets. He takes everything he came with and jump right into another relationship. So what you have to do here, and anybody going through a breakup, what you have to do is you got to start evaluating the relationship, looking at all your mistakes. Okay, first mistake, red flags. What red flags did you miss? Controlling, insecurity, jealousy, lies, not being a man of his word. What red flags? Another mistake, having sex. Sex without a real commitment, without a lifetime commitment. What happened? Had a baby. Now that mistake turned into a lesson. That lesson became a blessing in your son. So you got a blessing from it, but you don't want to do that a second and third time with other men as you're dating and moving forward. Hey, guess what? I would like to connect with you in a more personal way. Have you ever thought about having a life coach? Have you ever felt like you needed to be around like-minded people? Are you trying to grow and learn more and push yourself to the next level? If that is you, then my new group is for you. Now in this group, I have over 10 courses online that you can go through at your own pace. You can log out and log in as many times as you like. Inside of the system, you can also send me personal messages that I will personally respond to. We also have monthly power calls. Depending on your level of membership, you have access to the live call where I will share an on-time message and open the line for Q&A. In those same membership levels, you have access to the private Facebook group where you can connect and build with like-minded people to support one another. You also receive 1 to 2 free tickets to the annual conference. So look, I created this for you to remove all excuses. You have no excuse now to remain the same. So visit GaskinsUniversity.com, GaskinsUniversity.com, and join the group. I look forward to working with you, and we will see you at the top. And if you're having sex, don't have unprotected sex. Now, I cannot tell you what to do. Of course, I don't condone sex before marriage, but if you're going to do it because you're grown, and this is what a lot of Christians say, oh, you shouldn't even, but that's not realistic to tell people what not to do because they're going to do what they want to do. So if you're going to do it, at least be protected. So that was another mistake. You have an unprotected sex. Look at the other mistakes. Career dating. You hit year 2, year 3. Year 3 is the max if it has never happened to you before. Now, if it has happened to you before, now your standards got to go, got to be more serious. 6 months, you need like a commitment, like, hey, I want to be with you. I want you to be my woman. And, us be exclusive and date exclusively as we're, building. 12 months, it needs to be, hey, I'm feeling like I can marry you. Like, I'm getting ready, to propose. We're on that route. 24 months, definitely. You need to be engaged with a date set, even if that's just going to the courthouse. So your standards have to be there. You got to have those timelines in your mind. You don't have to tell him what they are, but you need to watch and make sure that he's on timeline, that he is making progress, that this is serious, so that you're not wasting your time. So I want you to think about this and start to evaluate it. And now when you're evaluating your mistakes, you got to be tough on yourself in this period. Evaluate your mistakes, get the lessons, and now vow to never make those same mistakes again. When it comes to breaking this soul tie, it's going to be hard. But what you have to do is you have to minimize all conversation. See, y'all talking about his new relationship. You shouldn't even know nothing about this woman and if she holy and all of that. That has nothing to do with you. Don't talk about her. Don't talk about her. And because even if she's the worst person in the world, he's not going to tell you. So if you're going to let him see his son, you got to let him see his son. And that's the only conversation. It needs to be, hello? Hello? How are you? How's little Johnny? Oh, he's doing great. I'll put him on the phone. No, don't put him on the phone yet. I want to talk to you. I want to check on you. I'm doing good. Do you want to talk to your son? Yeah, but not right now. What's up with you? Here go your son. Hey, Daddy. Hey, son, how are you? Put your mom back on the phone. Mom and Daddy want to talk to you. No, you talk to your dad. I'm busy. Okay. And that's how you keep it until he gets it. He come over, you at the door. You open the door. Here go little Johnny right here. Whoa, you meet me at the door? I can't come in? No, you can't come in. That's why we at the door. If you think he gonna have a problem with that and try to bars the door, then you need to be standing outside waiting on him. So this how you break this soul tie. You only talking about your son. You not letting him come in your place anymore. You're not sleeping with him anymore. You're not following him on social media, so unfriend him on Facebook, unfollow him on Twitter, on Instagram. If he's still showing up on your page, then you got to block him on every outlet. On Instagram, on the popular page, you can click a picture and click the little 3 dots at the top and select see fewer posts like this. I do this all the time. If I see a woman half naked or somebody I don't feel like looking at, I click see fewer posts like this, and then it actually works. You don't see them anymore. And so, hey, start paying attention to what you're doing. You know, don't be going through old pictures of you and him and talking about him to your friends and family. You let them know, look, don't mention his name to me. His name is off limits. I'm healing. I'm growing. I'm learning. You know, I'm listening to this guy, Tony Gaskins' podcast and reading his books. I just joined his Self-Love University. So I'm in the Facebook group and talking to the other people about how they heal from a breakup. Don't mention his name to me. I'm healing and I'm growing. And if they continue to mention his name, that they need to cut off. They need to be cut off. You let them know, look, sorry, I've asked you not to mention him to me. You keep mentioning him to me. I can no longer talk to you. Bye. And that's how you got to be that strict about breaking that soul tie. And then eventually you're going to come to a place where you feel good. You feel good, you feel comfortable to where you can think about him or someone can mention his name and you don't get a stomach ache, a headache, you're not upset, mad, angry, you feel fine. Get to that place. Get to that place. Get to that point in your life, and you will be better for it. You will be better for it. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. Thank you so much for sending in that question. If you have a question that you'd like me to share some input on, just my 2 cents, hoping it doesn't make me bankrupt, your brother from another mother, message me, email me at inbox@TonyGaskins.com. Inbox@TonyGaskins.com. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon. Hey, don't forget to join us on GaskinsUniversity.com. GaskinsUniversity.com. If you need some extra courses, an extra push, a powerful team pushing you to the next level of success, visit GaskinsUniversity.com today.